Hello, my sweet friends. Okay, we've got another new recipe that I want to try tonight. This has been floating around, not my idea, but I have got to try it. And it is a low carb recipe also. So what we're going to do, we're going to make us a sandwich, but we're going to use zucchini and cheese for the bread, okay? Now listen, I'm using this little thing here because I tried to use this other little cheese grater, cheese slicer, whatever you want to call it, over here, and it did not work out. Okay, that is the biggest waste of money I have ever spent. So I know this is going to be kind of curled up, but that's okay. The most important thing is we need this zucchini to be extremely thin. All right, and I mean I can slice up things pretty good, but it's very hard to get it this thin with your knife. Okay, so I thought I remembered that I had this little gadget over here, and I thought, well, I will try that. And also, so my backup, y'all, to this little deal was my little cheese grater thing that I have, and it would have well, that thing's still going. I'll tell you what, it would have made them into slices like you see right here, but however they're extremely thin. So I thought, well, if I have to go that route, I'll just have to go that route. So anyway, let's see, we're going to cut these and we're going to cut them and to make them about the size of what they would be if we were to just slice them. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this works. If it don't, I'm out of zucchini. I'll have to wait another day to try it. So I'm just going to cut them like that. But these are really thin, and so I feel like that this should work. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know, have y'all seen this? It's like a, it's been floating around. I mean, this is not something that was my idea, but I seen it and I thought, oh, well, I've got to try that, of course. And so I wanted to try it with y'all. So we will see. I know a lot of my myself and a lot of my followers on here try to do low carb, and you know, you're always trying to find new and better things to do. I know I am. So we will see. Okay. I apologize that this part is taking so long, but like I said, it did not, this little thing here that, let me show it to you. Hang on, let me wipe my hands off. Just rinse them off real quick. This little thing right here, I seen where people were using this and just going down through there and just slicing that zucchini. Hey, I don't know if I got a bad one or if I'm not doing it right, but it did not work out that way for me. I ruined a whole zucchini trying with this. So, hey, you do, you try it however you want to try it. The only thing I'm saying is you need really thin slices of zucchini, okay? All right, and then you need some, let's set this over here. I have my, I'm using my pizza pan because that's just what I've grabbed out first. And I thought, well, that will work. Either one will be fine. It's just the same as a baking sheet. I put a piece of parchment paper down, sprayed it just a little bit. And so now what we are going to do to get this thing started, we're going to make our bread. Our bread is going to be cheese and zucchini. So we're going to see how this works out, all right? Let me turn this around. So you want to put some cheese down just like this. And y'all, I grated this up myself or shredded it up. It is some just some mild cheddar and a little bit of Colby and Monterey Jack. I had one whole 8-ounce block, and then I did about 4 ounces of another one. Okay. All right, so let's go about like that right there. And then you want to lay your pieces down. Like I said, these are going to be a little bit different because they're curved, but you want to kind of overlap them just a little bit. I'll bring it up here closer and show y'all. But as you can see, I'm laying them on there a little bit overlapping. And you just want enough to where you can get two pieces of bread. So this may work out okay, even though they're a little curved up. I'm not sure. Let me try to get another piece down here just for good measure, okay? So I'm going to try to put a little bit more cheese right here. I'm going to push this down just a little bit. Hang on a second. Alright. Y'all bear with me. Like I said, this is me just experimenting and trying this that I've seen. Okay, perfect. Alright, so let's get us a good slice here. Okay, and I think I may even fit another one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 more. I think I can tear some of that off. All right, let's push our cheese down there just a little bit. Okay. All right. So y'all see here how I laid these just kind of slightly overlapping. Y'all see how that is on top of the shredded cheese. Now what we're going to do, I have seen different ways that people have done this. What I'm going to do is put on a little bit of the blend. This is just salt, pepper, and garlic. So I thought, well, that will be great. It'll be something good to season it with. So I'm going to sprinkle on some of this. Just a little bit, not a ton, just a little. Okay. Now we are going to put some cheese on top. And like I said, y'all, in my cheese mixture here, you can see how much I'm using. I may be using too much. I'm not sure. I will let you know more about that after I get this out. Like I said, this is my first time trying it, but I did an 8-ounce block and then about 4 ounces of another one. So about 12 ounces I had here, and I've used pretty much about all of it. We probably do not need that much. I just wasn't sure, so I just wanted to make sure. All right. And I think just for good measure, I'm going to add just a little bit more of our stuff. Just give that cheese a good flavor. Okay, I have my oven preheated on 400. I should have told y'all that sooner. I always forget. But anyway, I'm going to clean up this mess here. I have a huge mess trying to figure out how I was going to thin slice these zucchinis. I'm telling you what, that little tool, I'm fixing to throw it in the garbage because it was a waste of money. Anyway, I'm going to put these in the oven, 400, and I think it said cook them about 15 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer, and I'll be back, y'all. Okay, y'all, let me show you real quick. I just got it out of the oven. I just want to show you what it looks like. You can see all of that liquid. I'm going to get me a paper towel. I'm going to get all of that up. And I'm just going to let this sit here and rest for a few minutes. Get all of that up. You know, cheese cooks out a lot of stuff, and then, of course, the zucchini does too. I hope we cooked it long enough to where it's going to work out. It said to make sure the edges are nice and crispy, and I mean, those are definitely crispy, but Anyway, I'm going to let it rest. I'm going to get all this grease up, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to try to slice this thing and build us a sandwich. Okay, y'all, so let me tell you my opinion right now. So, you know, it is very crispy around the edges, but whenever I stick this under here, it's still really soft right in here. So that's not going to work. So I either did too much cheese or I did not cook it long enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm fixing to crank my oven back up on 400. I'm going to pop this back in there, and then I'm going to do that a few minutes, and then I'm probably going to turn it on broil and kind of cook this little top centerpiece here a little bit too, okay? So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, let's build up this sandwich. So what I did was I put this back in the oven on 400, and I cooked it for like another 5 minutes. And then I turned it on broil and cooked it for about 3 or 4 minutes. And then it was good, okay? So, and then I took a paper towel and kind of dabbed this side, and I flipped it over. You can see here how well it stays together. And so I dabbed this side and the other side. It still looks a little greasy, but not too bad. You know how that cheese and stuff does. So now we're going to cut it and kind of make it the size of what we would want for a slice of bread. Let's see here. I'm going to do about right here. Okay. That's all right. And then, guess what? Maybe about right here. And then I'm just going to save that. And I thought, well, I can maybe have that tomorrow for lunch or something else. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so here's our first slice of bread. Look at it. It is crazy how well it did work. And once I kind of got it figured out. All right, so now basically you just add to it whatever you would to a your favorite sandwich. Okay, my favorite sandwiches are turkey. I love ham also, which I like bologna. I like a lot of it. But turkey is always my go-to. And I love mustard on it. So I'm going to do a little bit of mustard. And I always, do y'all have a certain way you like to build your sandwiches? I do. I'm pretty picky about it. So I like to have my turkey on my mustard. Y'all tell me if you're that way about your sandwich, like certain things. And this is my favorite kind of turkey, unless I get like some from the deli or something. Like if I buy the pre-packaged, this is my favorite. I love it. Okay. And I like that brand of ham too. If I get ham, that's the kind that I get. Okay, let's see here. I'm excited about this, y'all. This is something that is so different. I love it. Let's see here. All right. I think that's loaded up pretty good. What do y'all think? Maybe one more slice of turkey. I like a big sandwich, y'all. All right, let me get out one more piece. And then we will continue on. Let's do one more piece right there. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Let me wipe my hands off, or rinse them. Okay. Now, I've got my little piece of cheese here, but goodness gracious, this type of bread here is so huge, it doesn't even begin to cover it. Hang on a minute, let me get me out some more. And I know a lot of you don't like this kind of cheese, and that's fine. I like it. I absolutely do like it. I love all the other ones too, but I know a lot of people have hard feelings towards this kind of cheese, but I like it. Belle loves it too. I'm going to say that little piece out for her. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I have just a little bit of my little mix here, spring mix, and I'm going to put that on there. Okay, just like that. And then I have some tomatoes here. I sliced it really thin. Y'all, these tomatoes have so much liquid in them. I mean, like, I know they always have that, especially like this time of year, but no, these were like full of liquid. Like, there was so much water. I thought, what in the world? I'm gonna get me another little thin slice. Let's see, let me do another one. I didn't realize my bread was gonna be so big that I would need more. Let's see. I think this one may be enough. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that right there. Oh, I don't have my towel over here. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper, of course, on my tomato, like always. A little salt. Okay. And then I do have a couple pickles here. That one's kind of thick. Let me see. I guess I better go ahead and use it. Let's do that. That'll be enough. Okay. So now all we got left to do is put our other slice of bread on, which I'm gonna put a little bit of mustard on this side. Just a little. And here we go. There is our sandwich. See this? Is this not crazy looking? Look at it. Alright, I'm gonna cut it in half and then I'm gonna take a bite. Okay, I'm just gonna do it in half right here like I would. This is a big sandwich, y'all. This might be enough for 2 people. Because it almost seems like when you cut it in half, it's about the size of a normal size sandwich. But goodness, I love a good sandwich, so I'm not complaining. Look at it. All right, let me, there's so much, like I keep touching this and it has that greasy feel to it. So that's why I keep feeling like I've got to go over there and wash my hands. Y'all know how it is. Okay, but look at it. Let's see. I was gonna blow on it. I always do that because I'm so used to doing it. You would never know that zucchini was on this sandwich. I'm telling you. Let me do another bite. I do not taste zucchini at all. I mean, I taste like the cooked cheese, like I would. Like it reminds me almost of like a cheese, like a good cheese stick, like the kind where they have like the dough down and then the cheese cooked on top. That's kind of seasoned up. That's kind of what this reminds me of, but I don't taste any kind of zucchini at all. And it just almost basically tastes like you're eating a regular sandwich, but you can kind of have that little bit of cheesy taste. I really don't know how to explain it. Let me get another bite. Well, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Especially once I tried to get this going and I had so many mishaps and trying to slice up the zucchini, and then once I got in there and I thought, well, 15 minutes, it's still not done. I had my doubts, but I will tell you, This is good. Okay? This is good. And I cannot take credit for this. I don't know who in the world came up with this idea. But it's good. If you want to have you a sandwich and not do the bread and carbs, y'all try this. I mean, look, it holds together good. Like, it's very firm. And then, like I said, the flavor, it just, like, you can tell you have some cooked cheese on there. But it's a good flavor, especially since we put that blend seasoning in there. Like, I can taste that, which really enhances the sandwich. I cannot tell that zucchini is on this. Not whatsoever. None. I would tell you. Now, I may have put a little extra cheese, obviously, because it did take it a little bit longer to cook. So that may be one reason why I cannot taste the zucchini. But, hey, just keep in mind, this is good. I want y'all to try it. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off here where I can enjoy my sandwich. Like, this is really, I love a good sandwich anyway. This is delicious. I'm not even kidding with you. I wish I would have been the one to come up with this so I could take credit for it. But anyway, whoever decided this, good job, because it is good. Okay, y'all. Let me know if y'all try it. And let me know what you think. And just remember, if you get it out and you feel like it's not, I got the, it's all stuck in my teeth, but you feel like it's not cooked enough, just toss it back in there, kind of play with it a little bit like I did, and it's perfect. That whole little thing I did, you could probably almost get 2 whole sandwiches out of that amount. Anyway, y'all try this, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Hey, y'all, real quick, by the way, I'm glad I didn't completely turn this off yet. When you get down here to this really, you know, that edge that we had, you could just eat it down to that and be done with it, because I just took a bite of it. It doesn't taste bad. It's good. It's just extremely hard. You know, like one of those things, it's so hard, like it kind of hurts your gums and everything else, because it's just extremely hard. So, I just recommend when you do your sandwich, just, you know, eat it down to there and kind of toss that. It's like your crust. You know, like I toss the crust. I never eat the crust on my bread. But now, if you want to try, I just want you to be aware that it's going to be extremely hard if you cook it for the amount of time that I cooked it to get that center done. Again, you could probably do less cheese and less cook time. Anyway, okay. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.